The live stream will be starting soon. The live stream will be starting soon. The live stream will be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to another episode of the Talk Back with the Blind Life. Sam and Rachel here. This is the December 2025 edition, last Talk Back of the year.
And we're actually doing it in December.
Yeah, we're not too late.
No, we're mid-December even. I'm pretty proud of us.
So we finally achieved our New Year's resolution for 2025.
It only took us 12 months, but booyah.
Yeah. Okay, let me turn that off. There we go. Okay. And it looked like we just came on YouTube, which is great. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Let me lower this here out of the way. So if you're not familiar, Talk Back with the Blind Life, this is our monthly, semi-monthly video podcast that we put out here where we talk about previous month's videos, commonly asked questions, frequently asked questions, things like that. We chat with everybody in the audience, and then we finally do a giveaway at the end of the episode. So if you are, this is actually going to be streamed out on YouTube, Twitter, or X Twitter, and Facebook, the Facebook page. So if you're watching this on Facebook, or if you're watching it on X Twitter or YouTube, you should be able to comment. All the comments, I believe, should come into the platform that we're using. And we can do that.
So if you are watching right now from Facebook or Twitter, I'd love for you to comment so I can make sure it pops up, because right now I'm only seeing YouTube comments. So, but we got a crew. We've already got about 30 people watching on YouTube. So that's
Sweet.
Awesome. You guys were fast. We've only been streaming about 2 minutes. So
yeah, not even.
Way to go.
Awesome.
We've got a couple of channel members in here. Deidre, Random Thoughts by Ty, Jason Barber, Inspiration Crochet, all members in here. So thank you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Let me check something here real quick. Incidentally, channel members, if you are not joining us on our monthly members only Zoom call, what are you doing? Come on. No, we do this. We do our monthly Zoom call on the first Saturday of every month, just for channel members, and it's a good time. Jason's been on there a couple times. He joins pretty regularly. We have a good time. So it's the first Saturday of every month. We try to do it, and if you're a member, then you're eligible. So we'd love for you guys to join us. You'll see information will be posted throughout the month, and you should get an email. I guess that's the other thing. If you're a channel member, make sure that you have your emails enabled to receive emails for channel members, because that's how one of the ways we get alerted of these events, members only events. I do post them in the community page on my YouTube channel as well. And if you're a member, you'll see it there also. So if you're not receiving emails, check the community page.
Okay. I still don't see any comments from Facebook, but I just checked Facebook and it is live. So.
All right. Well, if you are on Facebook or Twitter, we're going to confirm this or not. And if not, you might just need to jump over to YouTube, and then you'll be able to join the chat there for sure.
No, I just tested it. I commented on the Facebook one and it showed up on our platform here.
Okay,
so.
cool. Well, cool.
I'm not going to test Twitter. Sorry. I don't even know my username for that. I don't use it.
Well, everybody, so let's talk about upcoming events, and then we will get into announcing the winner of last month's giveaway. So upcoming events in January, we've got a lot of things coming up. I am going to be attending 2 conferences in January. I'm going to be at the CES conference in Las Vegas. That will be like the week of the 5th. I go in the 5th through the 10th. I'll be there all week. If anybody is attending CES, I'm going to be working or helping out at the InnoSearch.ai booth. So InnoSearch, you've probably heard me talk about them on the platform before. They are the most accessible online shopping platform, e-commerce platform, and they're going to have a booth, and I am going to be helping them as well. But I'm also going to be kind of touring the other exhibits and looking forward to that. So that is the beginning of January. And then towards the end of January, the 28th through the 1st, I'm going to be attending ATIA in Orlando. That is the Assistive Technology Industry Association Conference in Orlando. It's at the World Center Marriott in Orlando. It's a huge AT conference for all types of disabilities. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to have a booth, my own booth. 3rd year in a row, I have my own booth, which is pretty cool. And then I'm also going to be helping out sporadically at the IRI AT booth. And of course, wandering around the exhibit hall and recording videos that I can share here for you guys. So if you're going to be there, definitely try to find me. Stop by and say hello. Would look forward to meeting people there.
Sam, Michelle was asking, what is CES or whatever you called it?
Yeah, CES stands for Consumer Electronics Show or Symposium. I forget which one it is, but it's the big consumer electronics conference each year in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so
it's huge.
it's not focused on assistive technology. There's
Yeah.
assistive technology component, but it's massive. It's like where a lot of the big technology companies release their new stuff and whatever.
A lot of gaming stuff, a lot of robotics, cell phone stuff, driverless cars, all that kind of cool stuff. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
And then Harpreet was asking, how much is it to go to the conference? I'm assuming he's talking about ATIA, but I don't know that for sure. And then hotels and all that, are there any discounts? I think ATIA does have a discount if you go to their website. Now, we're getting close to the date, so they only have like a certain number of rooms available at that discount.
Mhm.
So they may not have them anymore. And I will say, even with the discount, it is not inexpensive.
Yeah.
Every year it's a lot.
Yeah. That's a great travel hack, I guess. All of these conferences usually will have hotel rooms blocked off at a discounted rate. So, especially the big ones, NFB, ACB, these conferences. So that's a great thing to check into. The ATIA, I don't know how much the actual conference is to attend the different sessions and things. I want to say it's like, when I did it, maybe like 6-7 years ago, it was like $500 and something to attend the actual sessions. But just to go to the exhibit hall is completely free. So you don't have to go to do the sessions. You can go just to the exhibit hall. And
Which
then
is
you're
really
only
amazing, because most conferences, that is not the case. Usually you cannot get into an exhibit hall without a lanyard saying that you have registered for the conference. So that's pretty special.
Yeah. So in that case, you're just paying for your travel. And then, as Rachel said, unfortunately, it is in the World Center Marriott, which is kind of pricey. I actually was just looking for a friend for a non-conference block rate, and it was like going to be like $600 a night for the room. It was crazy. So, as Rachel said, we're getting close. I don't know, pickings might be slim as far as what's available, but check them out. The other one is CSUN is in Anaheim, California, and that's going to be in March. I'll be talking more about that, as we get closer to that, but that's another big AT conference on the West Coast, very similar to ATIA, and I'll be there as well.
Yeah. And the consumer electronics, someone said it's the Consumer Electronics Showcase, which totally makes sense.
Showcase. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. And that one, to attend that is, number one, I don't think there's any kind of hotel discounts or anything like that for that. And it's expensive to go to, right? Like the registration. I mean, there's different levels, because you can it's so huge that it's not all under one roof. And so you can pay just to get into certain parts or whatever. But I don't remember how much, but I know several years ago when Sam wanted to attend, we looked at it and was like, oof, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate that because I'm helping out at the booth, I'm getting to attend as part of that, and I'm only having to pay for my travel and hotel and all that. So it worked out. I took advantage of that this time because yeah, it's crazy expensive. And then the hotels. I mean, you have all of Vegas to choose from as far as a hotel, but I think they all bump up their prices around that time because they know. I mean, it's huge. It's like 10,000 people coming in for the conference or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things kind of coming up. We'll talk more about, maybe upcoming videos and things like that as we get into this here, but we should probably announce some winners, I think.
Yeah, and I actually already saw, I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but several people already commented that they got those clippers and they really like them. Because that was the prize, right? It was the nail clippers.
No, that is the prize. That's what we're going to be sending out. But they must have just purchased them themselves, and that's awesome.
Right. No, that's what I mean. That is the prize that
yes,
we're giving away, but
yeah.
they already purchased them also. Okay. I will laugh if one of them that said that is the winner also.
we will frantically pick a new winner if that is in the case. But yeah. So to reminder, guys, the giveaway from last month is these more accessible. They're not necessarily, they weren't built for the blind community or anything like that, but more accessible fingernail clippers that I discovered last month. And the company was super generous to donate several of these for us to do giveaways with.
Okay. You want me to go ahead and go into the winners?
Sure.
Okay. So if you are one of these winners, we'll want you to reach out to Sam via email. You can reach him at sam@theblindlife.net and get him your contact information so we can get them mailed out. And keep in mind, it is around the holidays, so it may take a little bit longer for things to get to you. Okay, so the first winner with the comment, great talk back, would love to win the fingernail clipper for my visually impaired husband, is Connie DeBurger 7011. So Connie, reach out to Sam. And the second one who said fingernail, only once I had my nail painted and it was clear and shiny. I don't see the point of doing that again. And that was Thomas O'Brien 8612. So Connie DeBurger 7011 and Thomas O'Brien 8612. Reach out to Sam at his email, sam@theblindlife.net, and he will get those sent out in the mail to you.
Yeah, and I believe Connie and her husband are members.
Oh, cool.
Of the channel. So huge thank you to them for helping to helping to support. Yes. Yeah. So you guys leave your contact information and we'll get these sent out ASAP.
Okay.
And a huge thank you. I should mention the fingernails is from the company Edgy, EDJY. So a huge thank you again to them for helping to sponsor this.
Yeah, that was generous.
Yeah.
Okay. Joker Alice is asking if someone wanted to meet up with you at ATIA at the Orlando conference, where, is there an area you'll be at, or how will they find you?
So that would be super cool. Yeah, I will have a booth. My booth is usually outside the main exhibit hall. So they have the exhibit hall, and then right outside, all along that hallway, are a bunch of other booths. And that's generally where my booth is going to be. I don't know it for 100% yet, but that's where it's been the last 2 years. And I try to be, if I'm not at the booth, then I will be walking around the exhibit hall. And I'm hard to miss. Big bald guy with a beard holding a giant camera with a light on it and everything.
And he talks loud, and his voice. So just kind of listen up, and you'll probably hear his voice.
Yeah.
People definitely catch you by your voice at conferences.
I know, it's funny. Yeah, that's how a lot of people recognize me. But I'll also be helping out at the IRIE AT booth. So that's IRIE-AT, and they have a super bright green, like fluorescent green booth, all lit up with lights and stuff. So they're hard to miss as well. I think I don't remember which days I'm going to be working there, but the other 2 days I'm just going to be either at my booth or wandering around.
Yeah. I think the bulk of people that are there, if they're specifically looking for Sam, you'll find him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to, you said something about, oh, your new watch. You wanted to show people your new watch.
Yes. Yeah. So I figured I would, I'm currently testing out a new product, and you guys joining us on the live stream, you get a sneak peek of this before I put out my video. But I have a new watch. This is called the X Band. So XBAND. And it's from a company called X-Tactor. Xtactor. So like X Factor, but it's tactile. So X-Tactor. The X Band is a vibrating watch, and so it connects to your phone through an app. You don't. It's kind of like any smartwatch where you don't have to have your phone with you; it'll still work. But while it's within range of your phone, it will get notifications and all that kind of stuff. But it only has 2 buttons on it. There's no watch face or anything like that. It's not a touch screen. It just has 2 tactile buttons. One of the buttons is your time. The other button is your alarm. And when you click the button, you will receive the current time in haptic pulses. So it's kind of like Morse code. It's dashes and dots and dashes. And it's actually pretty cool. I wasn't too sure about it when the company reached out to me and told me about it. But as soon as I got it, and Rachel can attest, I'm probably driving her crazy because I keep being like, "Oh, it's 4:33. Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, no, it's 6:48 in the morning right now." And she's like, "Okay, that's great. Yes, stop."
Yeah, I don't think you. Yeah, when you first put it on, you were saying, we'll see." But I was excited for you because I watch Sam. I see Sam when we're out and about, and he wants to know the time, and he will push the button on his watch and then quickly cover his watch because it's kind of loud, and he doesn't want to be disruptive to the people around him. So he wants to hear it, but he'll like cover it up and then put his ear right next to it so that it's not as loud, and hopefully only he hears it. Whereas this doesn't make any sound at all. So I thought it would be good. And then, now that he's been using it, I think he likes it a lot because he's told me what the time is unprompted multiple times over the last couple days.
I do. Yeah. And it's, I don't know. I really enjoy the little bit of mental, like counting up the dashes and dots. So you can set the speed, and I'm still pretty new. I've only had it for like 3 days now. And so my speed, I have bumped the speed up once. It starts out super slow while you're learning it. And I've bumped it up once, and I've still got like 4 or 5 levels of speed I can go. So the more proficient I get, I guess the faster I can get. But I kind of enjoy the sit there like, okay, all right. Yeah, that's a 5. Okay. 6. All right. And one thing I also like that I've used it for several times now is waking up in the middle of the night. I have this giant digital clock on my dresser or on my nightstand, and I used to be able to see it great, but I can barely kind of make it out now. And if I wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes I'll mistake a 3 for a 6 or something like that. And I'll, many times I've gotten up and I'll go down to make my coffee and then realize it's 2 in the morning. And like, oh, I thought it was like 5, but now I can just reach over and I can just really quickly click the button and quietly and not disturb Rachel, find out what time it is. So I really enjoy that, actually.
It's cool.
Yeah. So stay tuned. I will probably have, maybe even this week, I'll have a full video about the watch, the X Band watch.
Cool. I'm going to hop into the comments again. Adventures in Blind Videography was asking, what are Irie AT known for?
Irie AT, they are a AT distributor based in Oregon. Many of the devices I featured on my channel, they distribute CCTVs. So they do Braille and tactile, Braille devices, Braille embossing, and low vision. So they have refreshable Braille displays. They have tactile graphics embossers, Braille embossers, and then they have low vision magnification devices, CCTVs. So pretty much anything you could want, they have a sampling of that.
Okay. Joker Alice was wondering how one sets up a brand new monitor for the first time. She said she got a Samsung at some time ago, but she hasn't set any of the settings yet.
Well, I would just say, well, setting up a monitor, I'm assuming you're talking about like the picture quality and the colors and all of that. They're pretty good right out of the box. I mean, sometimes they will have different, I guess you could say, modes. They'll have like a movie mode or a dynamic mode or a standard. I prefer dynamic because it's really punchy. All the colors are bright. The whites are bright. Um, I prefer that for my own vision, so I put it on dynamic. But as far as the colors and the contrast and all of that, there's no right or wrong. Because it's going to be up to you what you prefer. I would say go find a video on how to adjust the settings on your specific monitor, and then just play with it. It's kind of like being at the doctor's office. Better like this or better like this, crank up the contrast. Oh, that's too much. Okay. You should be able to tell pretty easily. But definitely try the dynamic mode. Don't try the movie mode. Movie mode tends to be really washed out and kind of dull. It doesn't have a lot of contrast.
Yeah, and Jason Barber chimed in on that, saying that most accessibility features are done through the computer and not necessarily the monitor itself, which is 100% true. And he also said if you're using a Samsung TV as an actual monitor, accessibility does have a screen reader on the TV, which is nice.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say when you mentioned that. So I use a Samsung monitor. It's a monitor TV hybrid, but it has smart TV functionality. And all Samsung TVs, all LG, like the more modern versions of these, have built-in screen readers. Mine even has it's kind of under the visual enhancement category where high contrast, you can make text larger, make your menu windows a little bit larger. It's nothing drastic. It's not like as good as what your computer does, but it helps. So yeah, definitely jump into the accessibility settings of your monitor as well.
Okay. Five Mark Cool wants to know if you've heard of CVI.
Cortical vision impairment.
Check.
Next question.
Sorry. Sometimes names on YouTube, when it's all in lowercase, I'm not 100% sure where one word begins and the other one ends. Peter A. Sacker, maybe 5948 says, what is your opinions on the best smart glasses for low vision people? And what have you heard about new treatments for Stargardts? I'd say right now there are no new treatments for Stargardts, but there are several clinical trials that are getting closer and closer to I can't remember the exact terminology, but getting closer and closer to that last step of the trials.
Yeah. Stage 3 or whatever it is.
I can't think of what it is.
So the glasses, it really depends. There is no, I mean, I get this question all the time. What's the best this for this? And it's impossible to say what's the best because, what the best glasses works for me might not work for my sister who also has Stargardts, because everybody's so different. So, and then are you talking, when you say smart glasses, are you talking about all wearables like eSight, Iris Vision, Patriot Viewpoint, those big VR goggle style? Or are you talking about just like Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses? The as far as the big wearables, the VR styles, in my experience, tend to help the most for the most people. So the old Iris Vision, the Maggie IVR, the Patriot Viewpoint, they tend to help the most people. In my experience, anyways.
If you're wanting the magnification aspect of
Yes.
things, right?
Yeah, if you're low vision, you're wanting magnification, then I would check those out. For the smart glasses, I still think the Ray-Bans, when you take everything into consideration, or not just the Ray-Bans, but the Metas, if you take everything into consideration, functionality, budget, um, the hardware, they still are the best as far as all of it's concerned. I mean, there are some out there, the Ally Solos, Celeste. There are some others that were made specifically for the visually impaired, but they tend to be more expensive and maybe don't have as many features. So, I'm supposed to be receiving the Ally Solos. They're on their way to me. There were some issues with customs, but they should be on their way. So hopefully I will have them soon and can start my evaluation of them and then have a better response for you. Oh, but then the Stargart stuff, yeah, like Rachel said, I would check Foundation Fighting Blindness. Clinicaltrials.gov is another place you can check to keep up with all of these things. Check my podcast. I've been putting out podcast interviews with some of these companies. I'm going to be doing another one. I'm going to be doing one with probably with Avant-Garde soon, which is another biotech company. I did one with Splice Bio, and yeah, I'm trying to stay up to date with some of these things. So all the latest information gets put out on my channel when I know it. So
Yeah. Okay, a couple more comments. We have a hop and comment section today, which is fantastic.
yeah.
Clifford says he loves his Clover 6 magnifier got from Irie AT.
Yep, that's from Irie. The Clover line of video magnifiers are Irie.
Random Thoughts by Ty is asking, what are your thoughts on the new slow motion and hyperlapse video recording features on the Ray-Ban Meta glasses? Have you played with that yet?
I have not. So it's so weird. The Vanguards, the Oakley Vanguards, Meta Oakley Vanguards, the wraparound style, which I'm still debating whether I should get or not. They had the slow motion and the hyperlapse and stuff before anybody else. And then there were some other new features that were supposed to come out in an update for the Meta Ray-Bans. And it was like 19.2 or something, the update. And I have 19.2 or whatever the number is, but I don't have some of those updates. And so I went online and started Googling, and sure enough, some people were getting them. Some people might get 3 out of the 4 new updates. Some people don't have any. Some people have all. So it doesn't seem to be any, and it's not even like it's regional, like they're pushing them out regionally. I don't know. I don't understand it. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason why some features are being put out, even though we all have the same update. So I need to check. I don't even know what I have at this point. I need to go back in and check. So I haven't had a chance to play with it yet.
Okay. Clifford also said, speaking of coffee, can you check out and do a review on the Keurig Duo Plus? It's been a game changer for me in terms of being able to make coffee for myself, which I don't think that's the particular one you have, is it? But Sam uses his Keurig all the time for the same reason.
Yeah, I don't know if it's one I have, but I made a video, gosh, it's been about, 6 years ago, when I switched from drip coffee over to the Keurig. And yeah, because it was game changing. It was like every morning, or I had a programmable coffee maker. So it was the night before I would, measuring out your scoops of coffee. That's easy for a blind person to do, but the water, and my trick for filling up the water craft was, I just timed how many seconds it took my faucet to fill up to around the right level of water. And Rachel had to help me do that at one point. So then I would count it off every night. For me, it was like 9 seconds. Full blast my faucet takes 9 seconds to fill the water up to where I needed it to be. And I figured, you know what? It's in the ballpark, right? It's not perfect. It's not exact, but it's good enough. And so then when I got my Keurig, I'm like, oh, I just have to push a button and it does everything for me. Oh, this is awesome. So yeah, I love Keurig. In fact, I do a presentation on technology, and I have a slide on just general consumer electronics that are super helpful for us. And the Keurig is on that slide because I think it's so great.
Jose Guardado said that he bought your mouse, the mouse that you use that you've done videos about. And he says it's been life-changing for him to do construction plans because he owns a construction business.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yes. My favorite mouse. I own like 4 or 5 of these things.
Why, I don't know. He doesn't use 4 or 5.
I have 2 here and I have 1 at work. Well, work owns 1 for me there. I think I have 3 here because I've got for my PC, I've got for my Mac, and I've got for my laptop. So yeah, they're so good. That's why. It's the MX Master Series from Logitech, if anybody's wondering.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of recent videos about it.
And part of why Sam likes it, in case you haven't seen the video, is because you can save shortcuts on it, right? Is
Right.
that the right thing?
Customize all the buttons, and they've got a bunch of new stuff you can do. I can set macros. Like, I've really been experimenting with my editing, setting macros to where I just click a button and a bunch of stuff happens all at once. It's really, really cool.
Very
For
cool.
a geeky person, it's a lot of fun.
Ari91ism, it said, have you ever compared screen readers on TV OS? And if so, what is the best TV OS that you have found for yourself for accessibility? I don't know that you've really had the opportunity to do that, although I guess maybe in hotels and stuff. Although you said most hotels seem to have the same TV, don't they?
Yeah, all hotels for some reason have LG TVs. I don't understand what kind of partnership they've got going on, but it never fails. But I don't know. I have done videos on all the accessibility on all of the streaming platforms. I'm not sure if that's what you mean by TV OS, but like for Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, I've done videos showing how to do all the accessibility on all those things. I wouldn't say it's a comparison, but I would say I've always really liked Amazon's screen reader. It's called Voice View. It's the screen reader on their Amazon Fire tablets, the Fire, the A-Lady, the A-Lady Show. It's on that as well. It's on the Fire Stick Voice View screen reader. It's really, really good.
Okay. And then Elizabeth Conlon said, I just joined you guys a few days ago and I'm glad to be a member. So thank you, Elizabeth.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth.
There are a lot of members in here today. I keep seeing the green. DeWord, Random Thoughts by Ty, Jason Barber. There's a bunch. So thank you guys. And along those same lines, I've already lost who it was, but someone was asking because they wanted to put it on their calendar. Will you be doing the members Zoom call on the 4th, even though you're going to be traveling on the 5th?
No, it's actually it's the first Saturday, which I think that's a second.
No, the 1st is on a Thursday. So Saturday would be the 3rd.
The 3rd, right? Yes. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. The 3rd. Yeah. So it is scheduled for the 3rd. I'm going to be here. Hopefully others, that's, I guess you would call it New Year's weekend. So hopefully people, I'm sure some people won't attend because of that, but we will be having the call. And it's always at 1 p.m. Eastern on the first Saturday. You can also check the events page on my website for the next members only information about the next members only call.
Okay. Benjamin Nolan Autistic Diaper said, "Hi, Sam and Rachel. I'm getting the Galaxy S23 for Christmas, and I'm very excited. And I'm curious about Galaxy AI. How does that work? I'm a talkback and voiceover user."
So I also have the S23. I've got the Ultra, the big guy. So, and it's a amazing phone. So congratulations on that. Galaxy AI. I don't know if you're talking about Gemini, or it works pretty well. The AI on the phone anyway. It's very similar to AI on the iPhone and stuff, where or other phones, where it's kind of integrated into a bunch of different areas. You can use it in your messaging, you can use it in the Notes app, you can use it for creating crazy emojis to put into a text message. So a lot of that, unfortunately, just isn't something that we're probably going to be using much. And at least in my experience, I haven't gone into super deep depth with these things, testing them out and stuff, but creating the emojis, using the AI, I don't know how accessible that will be with talkback. You might be able to kind of stumble through it, but some of the, well, like the using the pen, the stylus, the S Pen in the Notes app. That's a very visual thing. So probably some of the users are not going to be using that. So some of the AI functionality there, we're probably just not going to be using. But the other stuff, the stuff I have played around with works really well.
Okay, and Roy Schneider said, in case someone is not aware of it, Apple Watches also have that tactic time feature. That's one of the main reasons that I got an Apple Watch. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. You can set it up for
Do you use that?
No, because I just have the screen reader voiceover read it out to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the Blind Striker said that when Meta pushes out updates, it's in waves. So hopefully you should be getting it soon.
I hope so, because I could use that for video editing. I love the camera on the Meta glasses as far as recording. It records great video and super steady. It's got stabilization. It's really impressive. I wish it would do widescreen, 16:9 widescreen, but it's pretty good.
Okay. Shelly Denise said, "Do you still see an eye specialist regularly, or do you wing it?"
What do you think, Rach? I probably wing it, don't I? I don't see him regularly.
No, I would say no. I think you probably see him every. You don't see him every year or anything, but I would say you see
Yeah.
him every 2 to 3 years. I mean,
Yeah.
partially just because we love our eye doctor, and he's my eye doctor as well, because so he sees just he isn't exclusively a low vision physician, and now he really doesn't market himself as a low vision doctor at all, but he historically has been, and he's super knowledgeable, and he's just great and nice, and we just enjoy going to see him. So
Mm-hmm.
I have seen him more frequently than Sam, because I needed new glasses and stuff, and Sam hasn't really had major changes that would require seeing him. But I mean, I do think it's important to still go see an eye doctor, because you could have some other issue come up that you are not aware of, and they could find it that might, maybe treatment could keep it from, that is completely unrelated to your primary eye condition. So I think it's still important to see them on a, semi-regular basis at least.
Yeah, and they may be keeping up with what's going on in the genetic world,
Right.
for you.
Yes.
So
Especially if you may be interested in doing, taking part in clinical trials.
right.
They might be able to be aware of what's going on and hook you up. Okay. I'm scrolling through here. Michelle Gonthier says Logitech always has good products, which you have some Logitech stuff, don't you, Sam?
Yeah. I mean, well, we're at this point just the mice, the Mises, My keyboards are Logic keyboards, which
Oh,
I
I
love.
think that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I love those keyboards. They have a whole line of accessible keyboards.
Someone chiming in saying they have a Roku smart TV with the Fire TV, and that works well. And someone else saying they find the Apple TV accessible.
Yeah, I mean, and then even the smart TVs, like I said, I've got a this is a Samsung, it's a monitor slash smart TV, and I turned on the screen reader and it reads out when I go into Netflix app on my TV. It reads out the shows and the descriptions and all of that. Um, so not just the menus in the actual thing here, but all the apps are usually compatible with the screen reader as well. It's super helpful.
Okay, jumping back to the conversation about the Clover book, Paul Kress said he missed that conversation earlier on the Clover Book Pro XL. When you change the color screen formats like white on black, does it work on all the programs like PDF, etc.? Do you know the answer to that, Sam?
I do not know. Well, the Cloverbook Pro is just a video magnifier. I'm wondering what he means by PDF. It's not a computer, so it doesn't. Maybe you're talking about storing a PDF. Like if you load a PDF in there and try to view it, I don't know if it can even do that, but maybe it does, and I'm just not aware of it. I would think it would. It should. The color scheme should overwrite whatever you're looking at. Because even like the camera, when you're viewing the camera distance and you change the color, it changes that. So it should.
Okay. And I saw Clifford just became a new member. And also, I saw Harpreet, which made me look at mine to see, but Harpreet had shared that he's been a member for 32 months.
Oh,
And so I looked at what mine is. I've been a member for 61 months. So you've had a
oh,
membership thing for 5 years.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you guys are gold medallion icons.
Yeah. But yeah, Clifford just became a member. So that's cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks. Yeah.
Cadillac Sinclair asked, are there any glasses that have a zoom feature for concerts and live events? And I know the answer to that is yes. Not Meta, but the
Yes.
uh, Patriot Viewpoint does. The
Yep. Yep.
you can list them all, Sam. Better than me,
No, you're doing great. Yeah, no, all of those video magnifying glasses or goggles do that. So the VR style ones that I prefer and a lot of people prefer are the Iris Vision, the original Iris Vision. And fun fact, Iris Vision is pretty much gone, guys. They're not making the glasses anymore. I think they're focusing more on the medical side of things. So I think someone even said the website is down. So if you're looking for Iris Vision stuff, you're going to be looking for secondhand. But the original Iris Vision Live was fantastic. The Patriot Viewpoint is essentially the same hardware as that original Iris Vision Live, and you can still find them. They're still going strong. The Maggie IVR uses an iPhone. And then the non-smartphone ones are like the eSight, the New Eyes, the iDaptic. They none of those have ever worked for me, and they tend to be hit or miss whether they're going to work for somebody because they're much smaller screens, much smaller field of view.
Yeah, they might work for someone with RP a little better.
Yes, Central Vision. Yeah, it'll definitely work for you guys better.
Okay. What makes a keyboard accessible? With the Logitech, I have to put my eye next to the blue dot when it pairs, and I find it very difficult, especially for my completely blind friends. And that question's from Kimberly Fetterman.
Yeah, pairing Bluetooth, I don't know of any of them that make that part accessible. That's probably a pain for all of us. I'm thinking, more low vision accessibility. So like I have a large print, high contrast. It's white letters on a black key. and the keys are on a silver surround case. So super high contrast. And then just as an amazing keyboard, they all have, this one has 2 USB ports on it, which I absolutely love. Makes it so much easier to plug a USB flash drive into my computer. So yeah, they have all kinds of color combinations available for Windows and Mac.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not low vision at all, but I just had to pair, right before we started this, I had to pair a Bluetooth mouse, and the Bluetooth button on the back of it is so, like, just the button itself is not tactile and so tiny that it's hard to do even with fine vision.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. I can't imagine. I think that would be incredibly difficult on this mouse if you had low vision. I mean, I'm sure you've probably done it, Sam, because this probably was your mouse first, but
Yeah.
it's a pain.
Yeah. It's trying to feel that button and then pushing it, and then I always have to like cup my eye over the thing to try and see if there's any kind of light flashing or something.
Yeah. Well, and they don't all do the, like, it's not the same. Every device is different as far as, like, do you get a blue flashing light? Do you just get a blue solid light? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, there's not a set way of how it works either, which is annoying. Okay. Jason Barber is asking, what are the differences in a regular TV versus a TV monitor combo? Just curious.
I don't know, Jason. That's a very good question. I know that there's, I don't know. Bottom line, I don't know. You got me. It said it when I bought it on Amazon, so I believe
It's
it.
marketing.
No, I mean it was clearly they were advertising it as works well with computers versus all the other ones were just like TV, smart TV. Um, and it even said monitor. I know there's like some kind of technology that makes certain monitors better, because why else do they make monitors and then TVs separately, and traditionally monitors are way more expensive for the, if you wanted a 43-inch monitor, you're paying, $1,000 versus a couple $100 for a TV. But
Yes, Sam has used TVs for monitors for years for that reason.
yeah. But the monitor prices have come down, and then this hybrid one, the Samsung, I think it was like 500 and change, which is still not cheap, but for a 43-inch monitor thing that was built for a computer, it's something to do with the way the image is displayed and how crisp the edges are. I think monitors make it more how legible the text is. Monitors are better.
Okay. This one doesn't necessarily apply to you so much, but I wanted to share the information. John Follis said, do you all use an air fryer? I have a Kasori 4-quart smart air fryer and I love it. It's very accessible with the VSync app. So if anyone's looking for an accessible air fryer, that would be good to know. The air fryer we used to have, Sam basically couldn't use it because it was not accessible at all. And now we use the Brava oven. It can be an air fryer also. So which we aren't huge air fryer users. I know some people use them all the time and we really don't use it that much, but that's what we would use now because we have that there. So we got rid of our old air fryer.
Yeah, and I suspect it's probably not as good of an air fryer as an actual air fryer.
Probably not, because I don't think it has the airflow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it does have a fairly loud fan, so maybe it does. I don't know.
But I have heard about these accessible air fryers, and they sound really cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That's why I wanted to share it, because someone might be looking for that. Because I think, especially if you are either not proficient in the kitchen or new to vision loss and are struggling getting those skills back up, I think an air fryer can be a really good tool for people that maybe aren't super comfortable in the kitchen. So to have one that is accessible as well is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Shelby Venice was asking, how do you become a member?
That is an excellent question. So there's a couple different ways. I have a link in the description of all of my YouTube videos that will take you to the membership page. You can also click the join button that is right underneath all of my YouTube videos. So it should be right next to the subscribe button. There should be two buttons there, subscribe and join. Or if you've already subscribed, maybe it says unsubscribe. I don't know, but you can do that. You can also go to the membership page on my YouTube channel. So when you go to my YouTube channel, right next to the name, there are different tabs, and like videos tabs, live tab, community tab. I think it might be one of them, but I think one membership is one of those as well. And so
Is
you
that on
can
the phone? Is that on a phone also, or are you talking about computer?
talk about the computer. I'm not sure if it's on the phone or not,
I
but
know I never look at YouTube on my phone, so I'm not sure.
yeah, you
I'm
should be
looking.
able to. You should be able to find that join button though. That should be on everything. I
I'm
think you can
trying to.
also go to youtube.com/theblindlife/membership. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then it's hard for me too, because since I'm already a member, mine says see perks. I'm assuming where mine says see perks is also where you would join as a member. But
Yes.
it's a small monthly fee, Shelby. So.
Yeah, it's 99. It's either there's two tiers, 99 cents a month or $4.99 a month. Both of those get you access to the members only Zoom call that we do. And there's a couple other perks that are tied with that, with each of those.
If Sam gets the video uploaded earlier, then you have access to it as soon as he uploads it. You don't have to wait until
Yes.
the actual release date.
Yep.
Okay.
I appreciate that though, that you guys are interested.
Yeah, someone else asked as well right after that. Angela Crystal said, I have the Meta Ray-Bans and I've had them for over a year. I love them. I'm now looking at the Oakley Vanguard, especially liking the central camera, just trying to justify it. Sam
I
is
know.
trying to justify it as well.
I'm right there with
He's
you.
working real hard to justify it.
I know. I'm like, what can I sell? Yeah, no, I'm just, for me, it's like the wraparound. That's the whole reason why I don't wear the Metas, the Ray-Bans more, is because with my Stargarts, I prefer a wraparound sunglasses. And it didn't help that I had a call with my buddy Matt Filipinko the other day, and he's like, dude, the glasses are awesome. You got to check them out. I'll bring them to ATIA and you can check them out. And I'm like, oh man, you're not helping the cause here.
Sometimes I have to, I never say you can't buy something because it's your business, it's your money, but I do, I play devil's advocate a lot.
Yeah.
Which I told you if it was something you felt like would be helpful, you can make videos and stuff, whatever. The problem is then in another year or two, there's going to be a new version, and it's like it's so hard. You can't buy the newest one every time, and especially for you because there's so many things you want to be able to make videos about, and so many things you want to be able to show people, and it's like you cannot have them all.
I know. I'd be using that justification for buying everything.
Yeah. And as everyone knows, most assistive technology devices are not inexpensive either. So
yeah, I need to sell off some of the stuff I have, that would help fund my purchase of new stuff.
Yeah, we got to figure out a good way to do that.
I need to start an eBay page for the Blind Life where it's all gently used. It's like I opened this up, I turned it on and recorded a video and used it 3 times, and it's been sitting on a shelf.
Usually more than that. Usually you used it for a couple of days and tried out the features and whatnot, depending on what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Joker Alice said that her old keyboard has a button to connect the Bluetooth. It's very easy to find due to being next to the switch next to it. That would be nice. Sam, where is the best place that you have visited where you didn't feel limited because of your eyesight?
The best place that I visited. it tends to be the larger cities. New York is great. For, I guess, getting where you need to go. I mean, the subway system's a bit of a nightmare. With low vision. I wouldn't know because I was just following you the whole time we were there. Like, save me. Um, but I'd some of the international places I've been, excuse me, were great. Like I've just blown away by the accessibility in some of these international places. Australia
Iceland was
had
great.
great accessibility. Yeah. Prague had really good accessibility. Australia did. Yeah. Iceland was great. Iceland, it's a lot, very much walkable if you wanted to walk it, but the bus system was incredible.
Well, Reykjavik is very much walkable.
Reykjavik, yes.
Not Iceland in general, but Reykjavik is.
Right. All the buses had the Navi lenses on them, the bus stops, so you could scan it and it would give you all the information about the bus stop and when the next bus was arriving and all of that.
People responded when Sam had his cane. People responded very positively
Yeah.
to it in Iceland. Like, we went to a geothermal spa place, and we had not made any. We had a reservation. We had not made any note on the reservation about Sam's vision impairment or anything. But he did have. He was carrying his cane when we walked in, and without us saying a word, they immediately escorted us back to because you have to change and you have to shower before you go out into the thing, and so they automatically took us to like the accessible shower area so that he didn't have to try to navigate it by himself, which I am glad, because it's like a spa area. That area was the lights were very low. I think you would have had a hard time finding your way because he would have been in a different area than me. But yeah, they were super nice. I was really impressed.
Yeah,
we loved Iceland. If you can't tell, we absolutely loved that trip.
Yeah, it was a great trip.
Okay, I am so far behind on the comments here. Lewis said he loved the headphones that you reviewed the other day. I'm assuming he means the
Soundpeats, the clip-on headphones. Yeah,
earbuds. He's wondering how much are they.
Those I think were like $60, $69, around that. I'm maybe another company reached out to me with another type of clip-on earbuds, and I might review them as well. They're supposed to have even better sound, and they were like $50, so they were a little bit cheaper. I don't know the name of them off the top of my head, but the Soundpeats were like around $60, $69 in the US, here in the US.
As far as finding the join button, several people commented on that. Joker Alice said on the phone, the join button doesn't show up on the tabs of the channel. However, if you're watching a video, it shows up after the name of the channel as well as at the top of the channel. And someone else said if you close the chat, you'll see the join button right underneath the channel, right underneath the video.
You guys are awesome.
Yes, they are. Angela said, great idea. Sell out the old stuff.
I'm sure somebody would want some of this stuff. Anybody want a Hable? I got a Hable.
Angela said she just got back from Iceland and more, and they were awesome there. Yeah, we loved Iceland. We went to Iceland and Scotland, and we had a good experience in Scotland as well, but we loved Iceland. Okay. Jose said, I'm going to need your itinerary for Iceland. I have it. I could share it. I don't have it on me right now, but I could share it. Okay. Do we want to, I think I've caught up mostly with the chat here. Do we want to go back and discuss any of the videos that you made really quick?
Yeah, real quickly, we can do that.
Okay. So the Be My AI to read comics.
Yeah, so continuing my series on using AI to read comics. I used to be a huge comic guy, and I miss being able to read them. I tried Be My AI, and it did terribly. I mean, it wasn't as bad as some of the others, but it didn't do well at all. It I didn't realize until I was editing the video that it butchered a lot of the dialogue. It put in stuff that wasn't even there. It didn't read off stuff that was there, so it just did not do a great job.
Okay. And then the Meta Ray-Ban working on the Blind Shell Classic 3.
Yeah, this was something I found out recently as well. Is that the Blind Shell Classic 3, the accessible smartphone that's not really a smartphone, um, it can run apps, and it's because it's basically running Android underneath the hood, and so the Meta AI app works on the phone, and which means you can use the glasses with the phone. So I know I've got a lot of people that watch my videos are blind shell users. So I wanted to share that as well, that they will be able to use the Meta glasses now with their phones, which is pretty
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good. Windows Magnifier gets high quality voices.
Yeah, this is something we've been waiting for quite a long time. I think it was last year that Windows Narrator got the high quality voices. And even in that video, I was like, come on, bring them to Magnifier Reader. I want the high quality voices. And now we have them as well, which is pretty cool. They were only on the beta at the time, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if they've been fully released. I think it's supposed to be this month or next month that they get fully released to everybody. So they should be coming out soon. But we also have the uh, Windows Control Alt minus to quickly zoom out of magnification, and then Control Alt minus again to quickly zoom back into your magnification level, which is super cool as well.
Okay. And then the reboot of the Why It Sucks to Be Blind videos.
Yeah. So I started re-releasing those videos because I'm sure, I made this series back. Gosh, some of those were 9 years old, 10 years old. These videos, and
And they were really popular at the time.
yeah, it was just fun, little comedy skits that I did because I was bored back then, and I didn't have a bunch of technology to review, so I needed to make videos. But it's just kind of tongue in cheek, looking at the ridiculous stuff that comes with being blind sometimes. And so I've started re-releasing them. I'm also releasing them on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and a lot of people are enjoying them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on those if you've seen them, and because I think Sam should make some new ones because those could be shorts too.
Yeah.
That would make a good shorts or TikTok and Instagram
Yeah. If I
videos
if
too because they're
if I
usually pretty quick.
yeah, if I rebooted the series, that it would probably be just for the short format.
Yeah, so I'd love to hear what people think of those if you've seen them, if there's something you like, if you're like, nah, I'm here for the tech.
That's fine too.
Yeah, exactly, totally. Harpreet was wondering if you tried XAI for reading comics.
No, the videos that I've made so far are the only AI things that I've used or I've tried so far.
Okay.
I think Gemini is going to be next. Somebody requested that, so we'll try that. But maybe I'll add that to the list.
Okay. And then the word said, I wish that Windows Magnifier would go back to using the little magnifying glass when you aren't using the magnifier. The big block of controls gets in my way when I'm trying to do other things.
So yeah, so you can minimize that. A lot of people don't realize because it's a persistent window. So that means it's over top of everything. You can't make it go away. I mean, you can't like put a window over top of it. So just click the minimize button, and that will send it down to the taskbar, and it'll get it off your screen. And then you just use use the keyboard controls, keyboard commands to zoom in and zoom out, or to make it talk. You don't really need the window, that persistent control box window. So just minimize it, and that'll take care of it.
Okay. Harold Chandler said, "I love the Sucks to Be Blind shorts videos."
Awesome.
And then DeWord said, "What is it that you're picking up at the end of the low vision lottery video? I haven't been able to figure it out."
It was just a dog toy. It was like a little stuffed animal with, or stuffed thing with a piece of rope going through it. One of our dog's old toys.
Okay. And then Deirdre said, "I absolutely love the Why It Sucks to Be Blind series. You should definitely make more."
Yeah. Okay.
We'll have to do some brainstorming. And if you guys have any ideas of like things that are like it's annoying, but it's also just like this is so ridiculous, like the trying to put in a USB or whatever, um, you should suggest them to Sam so he can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
I'll give a shout out real quick, actually, kind of on that same topic. On TikTok, I don't know if she's on YouTube Shorts, but on TikTok, Blind and Bored. Look up Blind and Bored's TikTok. She is hilarious. She has been cracking me up with these videos lately. I was telling Rachel about it yesterday, I think it was. She had a whole series for Halloween last year, and then she made some more this year. Now she's doing Christmas themed, and they are so funny and so well done and so clever. She's just really good stuff. So go check her out. Blind and Bored.
okay. And okay, the next video was the studio gets a new desk.
Yep. I'm sitting at it right now. Brand
Working
new
out
desk.
well.
Working out well. Yeah. Flexi Spot, that's who's the manufacturer, and they just make really good stuff. So check them out.
Okay. Black lens demo.
Oh yeah. So I wanted to quickly demonstrate this new app. And then that a guy sent me, he wanted me to check it out. So it's a camera app. It's only available on iPhone right now, but hold on, let me turn it up here. Photos saved. Okay, so face lost. So you can hear it talking. It works really well with the voiceover. It's called Black Lens, and so you can either have the camera completely blacked out, or the screen blacked out, or you can actually see what you're looking at. But it's for selfies. It's mainly for selfies. So it tells me if it sees my face, and it puts this super high contrast spot on the screen, indicating where my face is on the screen. So, and then if I hold still long enough, if it sees me and I hold still long enough, it'll automatically take the picture. So let me show you how it works here. You can see I don't know if you'll be able to see the black. You can see the high contrast dot. And if I hold it for a second, it'll. 3, 2, 1. Photo taken. Photo saved. It just took a photo and it saved the photo for me, and then it goes back. All right, I'm gonna turn it off so it'll stop talking. But it has a couple other things you can do. You can turn off the mask, the blackout of the lens if you want to be able to see it. You can do the front facing camera, the back facing camera. So the gentleman who designed it is visually impaired, and he was tired of not being able to see himself when he wanted to take a selfie. And so he designed this way with the high contrast and the audio cues and all of that. And it's pretty interesting. I just installed it today, and I will be doing a full video about it, going into more detail very soon. It does cost like $2.99, something like that for the app, but he gave me a bunch of codes to get it for free. He gave me 10 codes. So whenever that video comes out, you guys definitely check it out. I will have the codes listed in the video description, and first come, first serve. Yeah,
that's cool. Blind Striker said that's cool. He said black lens is a lot like the Google Gemini selfie feature.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there are several things that can do that, or like maybe have it built in like that. But it's pretty cool, I think, so far. In my short little bit of testing, I got a bunch of pictures of myself on my phone now. I need to test it with multiple people. So maybe Rachel, you and I will take a selfie later and see how it works with multiple faces in the frame.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay. Jason was asking what the desk costs, and also whatever happened to the Working Blind series. So I missed out on something.
No. So the desk, I think this one was they're standing desks, so they're not cheap. This one is like $300, I believe. They have lots of different models, different styles, and so lots of different price ranges. Uh, some desks have two motors. This one only has one motor, but it can still, if you saw my video, it still lifted me up, no problem. So it can do like 220 pounds or something. So lots of different options available. The Working Blind series, no, it's never officially, any of these series I do, they're never officially done. It's just whenever I kind of get around to doing another episode.
He's got a long list of people he would like to do videos with for the Working Blind. It's just a matter of
Yes.
coordinating and finding time to do it.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for me to make a video about a product here in my studio when I'm not having to rely on other people's schedules and and jumping on Zoom and that kind of stuff. So those tend to be more work. So they're not coming out as often, I guess you could say. But I was actually just thinking about that today, that I know somebody that I was thinking about interviewing. So they're still around.
And Lewis said, I wish Ambutech would do a smart cane with built-in Alexa and Google, which I think that would be cool.
Yeah. The WeWalk cane has built-in AI.
Abby Patton asked the age-old question of what type of phone has good vision accessibility features, and William Davis answered and said, Android and iPhone both have very good apps for the blind. My preference is iPhone. I think it's more blind friendly, but it's really personal preference and exactly what features you want. And Android did used to kind of fall behind when it came to especially people that are like fully blind, but they've caught up a lot now.
Yeah.
And there's some customization you can do on Android that you can't do on iPhone as well, that a lot of people with low vision like.
Yeah. The short answer is all phones have accessibility these days. So I always tell people to it comes down to your preference, maybe what you're used to, or maybe the ecosystem you're already in, maybe your budget. I've got a video on, I think it's which operating system is best for blind people. It's something like that, where I talk about phones, I talk about computers, and I talk about which is the best operating system for the blind. And the spoiler, the short answer is there is no best. I mean, whatever you have, whatever you're working with is going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably if there's some very specific thing you're wanting, yeah, there's probably a phone that does it best. But
yeah. And if you're going to be more of a screen reader user, then yeah, iPhone is still slightly above TalkBack or Android. If you're low vision and you need that customization, you need the visual enhancements, then I recommend Android, because Android can customize better than iPhone. So it just depends. Yeah.
okay. Angela Crystal said, I've worked in the vision rehab world for years. Sometimes it takes people a while to find services, and many of them have told me they have found you first. So thank you for what you do.
Awesome. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
it is. I've talked about this multiple times in the past, but it's frustrating to me how difficult it can be for people to find services or even just resources. And it's frustrating to me that the physicians that are diagnosing people don't have a list of resources to give them when they walk out of that office. They just like diagnose them and kind of send them on their way without connecting them at least with like online resources, I feel like. But
Yeah.
yeah, and especially because the US is so disjointed. So in the US, there's not one, where the area you live in is going to determine what services and resources are available to you in a lot of ways. And So like Sam doesn't know what's available in all 50 states to be able to help people out in that way. So it's frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised that, when someone has they're visually impaired and they haven't been told anything, and it's like, and then they're just blown away when you're talking about bump dots, and they're like, oh my god, that would be so helpful. I'm like, you don't even know about bump dots? God, like somebody in your life, your doctor or something should have told you this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. They should have, like uh, some websites or something.
Pointed you in the right direction.
Yeah, it's very frustrating to me. I think people are fallen a bit short from where they could be.
Yeah.
Random Thoughts by Ty said you should do a reason why it sucks to be blind video about why people don't understand what a cane is. One time someone called my cane a metal detector.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my coworkers was traveling. Now granted, she was in like Scotland or something, but she was walking through the airport with her cane and it was folded up. And somebody said, and I guess this is an honest mistake, but somebody said, why are you carrying around a bundle of pencils? And she's actually like, what? No, it's my cane. Um, I heard somebody say that they thought their cane folded up was nunchucks. Like, like, okay. I heard someone said that they were shopping at like a Walmart and they were going through the checkout and they had all the stuff on the conveyor belt and the person was scanning everything and then the person was just standing there, got done scanning everything and they were just standing there and they're like, well, I need that. And the lady was like, what are you talking about? She goes, the broom. I need to scan the broom. She's like, it's not a broom, it's my cane. Oh, so yeah.
Remember when we were in Iceland, you put your cane in the basket and then we gave the basket to the guy to check out our stuff at that little
Oh, yeah.
convenience store and he was like, I don't know what you want me to do with this.
Bring it up. Come on.
Drizza97 is asking, which I don't think you have it to be able to do it, but you might know if it exists. But he was asking if you could do a video showing how to pair the Blind Shell Classic 3 to the Meta glasses and the Meta AI app, which you don't have a Blind Shell Classic 3, do you?
No, I do. Yeah. Yeah. I could probably do that. It's right. It's through the app. You just pair it like you normally would. I mean, I could probably make a video about that.
Does Blind Shell have a video maybe that would show how to do that?
They should. Maybe I'll reach out to them and be like, look, people are wanting to know this. You need to make a video.
Yeah.
Myrna could make one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Angela Crystal just became a new member.
Ah, thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Deward said it. That sounds like my accessible travel podcast. In 3 years, I've only done one episode.
That's okay, man.
I totally understand that.
I'm kind of slacking on my podcast as well, so don't feel bad.
Inspiration Crochet said, is your monitor linked to a gaming PC? I want a bigger monitor due to my site. I like your setup.
It is not. It easily could be though. I have brought up I've got an Xbox. My Xbox is connected to my 43-inch 4K Samsung monitor that's downstairs. It's very similar to this one. It's an older model, but it's very similar. And it is really, really nice having a larger monitor for gaming.
Shelby Denise said, going back to what I was ranting about, she said exactly, you're going blind, no help, and have a nice day is basically what she got. It just infuriates me.
It's like, we've done all we can do for you. Have a nice day. Best of luck.
Michelle said, I've been asked many times why I was walking with a tent pole. Which I mean, it does kind of work like one. Joker Alice said I had a teen called my cane a transformer after I unfolded it.
That's great.
Paul Kress said, I went to the Society of the Blind here for a consultation. The consultant ended up taking notes from me teaching him about the blind life. I walked out thinking, wait, did that just happen?
That's funny.
And DeWord said, my dad calls my cane a golf club.
The grip is the same. That's
and Shelby Denise became a new member. Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Well, definitely stay tuned. Like I said, I put out information about the upcoming members only call, the week before, and you should get an email. Some people might say they don't get an email, but if it's coming up towards the first Saturday in the month, you can always go to the community page of my YouTube channel, and it should be one of the posts up on there. So when I post it there and I set it up to where it only goes out to members, it's supposed to send an email out. But if it doesn't, the post is still there, so you can still get the information that way as well.
People are talking about gaming. John Follis was asking said he wished you had a PS5 because it'd be cool to do some videos on accessibility and gaming consoles. And then the Blind Striker said, do you play Forza Motorsport on Xbox? And unfortunately, Sam doesn't have time to play hardly any video games anymore.
No, I don't. No, but I did play it at NFB 2 years ago, or last year, I guess it was. Microsoft, my buddy Matt Filipinko was demonstrating the Forza at the booth, and a lot of accessibility in that racing game, which is pretty awesome. And no, I know PlayStation, all systems have the same accessibility built into the system as far as a screen reader and magnifier and that sort of thing. But as far as the suite of accessible games, PlayStation definitely seems to have more. And I wish, man, that's once again, it goes back to, can I justify spending the money? It's a business expense, right? Buying a PlayStation 5 so I can make videos. No, I wish I had one, because some of those games really look pretty awesome.
Yeah. And Harpreet said, I play Call of Duty Warzone and they still don't have a screen reader in the game, which you could not play Call of Duty anymore, could you? Sam used to play Call of Duty back in the day, but
not competitively.
Yeah, it would be difficult.
If I put set on robots and set it to like super easy mode so that the robots just walk past me and don't do anything, and I can just turn around and shoot them, I can still play it that way.
Drizza did say that Blind Shell does not have a video about how to pair it with the Classic. They just mentioned it on their website on the tricks and tips section. So Sam's going to reach out to his contacts there and tell them to get on it for you.
Yeah, I will.
Not you should.
I will. I'll do it right away. Not today though, guys. I got to share this. I would, excuse me. I'm also getting over being sick, so I still have a little bit of stuff going on, but I've been dragging today. I was telling Rachel about it several times that today was a bad day for me. And I wanted to mention it because I'm sure people watch my videos and they're like, oh, Sam's got it, everything, he's got it all going. He's got it all together, and he's so well adjusted, and he never has bad days. And it's like, no, that's not true at all. I mean, I've been visually impaired now 39 years. So I am very well adjusted to being visually impaired. I've had a long time to get used to it and figure things out and figure out my world. But I still have bad days, and today was a bad day. I don't know if I didn't get enough sleep. I actually, I know that's exactly what it was. I didn't get enough sleep, and so that just puts you in a bad mood and puts you more cranky just in general. But everything seemed to be harder today because of my vision. It took me I needed to print off a post office USPS label for a package, and it took forever. And I was having all kinds of problems trying to find stuff on the screen. And I was just like, I was getting so frustrated and angry. And so Rachel's like, we're doing a live stream. Are you going to be up for this live stream? I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just struggling today. And so I want to, share that and let you know that even me, I mean, I still struggle, and that's okay. We're going to have bad days. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. So that's all we can do, but it's okay to have bad days. And yes, they're going to happen. So today was a bad day for me.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Blind Striker said they play Call of Duty with their meta glasses. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, maybe to read things
Oh.
out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, we got a giveaway to do.
Oh yes, I almost forgot.
That would have been horrible.
Well, let's do that real quick. So, if you're new, we do a giveaway every episode here. So a giveaway every month, and we announce the giveaway, and then in next month's video, much like we did today, we announce the winner of the giveaway. So today's giveaway is we're giving away two things. So
Is one winner getting both things, or are we having two different winners to two different things?
no, yes, I will clarify. Let me
Okay,
clarify.
sorry.
No, you're absolutely right, because that I didn't make that clear. We have two prizes, and you can choose which one you want. I figure I switch it up a little bit. And we're gonna have two winners. Like this month we had two winners. This episode we have two winners from last month. We're gonna have two winners for next month as well. And you guys can each choose which prize you want. So prize number one is, once again, fingernail clippers. We still have two.
Flip it the other way.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go. Rachel, by the way, on side note, I put out that video about the earbuds, and Rachel's like, you held the box upside down the whole time. And I went back and watched, and I'm like, yeah, sure enough, every single close-up of the box, it was upside down. So, like, hashtag blind life, am I right? I figure you guys don't care though, right?
We figured there's a good percentage of his viewers that didn't notice.
Yeah,
they can't see it either.
And the company didn't say anything about it, so I guess they didn't care either. But so anyway, we're giving away two more fingernail clippers. These are the accessible fingernail clippers that I featured in a video recently. Huge thank you to Edgy, once again, EDJY, for sponsoring this giveaway. So you can either choose this lovely prize, or you can choose prize number two, which is going to be a mystery prize.
Ooh.
So yeah, so prize number one, or prize behind door number two.
Ooh, do you know what it is yet?
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah. That would be a real. I haven't. You know, I haven't.
I'm gonna dig around and find something, y'all.
Dig around the old grab box. Yeah, no, prize number two is a mystery prize. It'll be, you know, similar kind of size, and it's not going to be like, you know, a We Walk cane or anything like crazy like that. It's going to be something similar.
Okay. Yeah,
but
I don't know what it is either. So are they going to use a different keyword for each prize? Is that what it is?
Yes. So we are reusing last month's keyword of fingernail. If you want the fingernail clippers, you're going to use the keyword fingernail in your comment.
All one word.
All one word. Yep. Lowercase, uppercase, doesn't matter. Or you can use the keyword mystery. Ooh.
Which is MYSTERY.
Yeah.
I say that because I know many people that are visually impaired are not strong spellers.
Yes,
Sam included, because you don't see the word written very often. So I don't blame anyone for not being a strong speller. It's just like people that read a lot often mispronounce words because they only know it from reading it, not from hearing it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I often have boxes upside down in my videos, and I often have misspelled words either in my video titles or on-screen words.
Oh, hold on, Sam. Shelby, I just saw. Wait, guys, don't comment it yet. We didn't make it clear. You don't comment in the chat, in this chat, because this chat is not what it will be comment. Once we finish the live stream, in fairly shortly thereafter, it just takes a couple minutes for it to load. It will load that people can watch it like after the fact. And once that has happened, put it in the comments of that video. That's what we do every month. So once the live stream is available after we have ended it, then put either fingernail or mystery in the comments for one of the prizes. And I will say, the people that have already bought these fingernail clippers actually really like them. They are good.
Yeah, yeah.
They work well for people with low vision. So
Yes, yeah. And somebody asked about toenails. Will they work on toenails? Technically, yes, but I do know that this company is coming out with, or maybe already has come out with, a toenail version of this new design for fingernail, or new design for clippers, nail clippers. So yeah, and so obviously that means that if you're watching this on Facebook, you're watching this on X, you'll need to, once we're all done, come over to YouTube and go to the live tab on my YouTube channel, or it might show up, if you're a subscriber, it might show up as a recently recommended video or something like that. But whatever, find this live stream after we're done and leave a comment on that video.
Paul Crest just said, too late, you already have 2,000 mystery comments, and he's not lying. Shelby, you were not the only one. You led the charge, but there were many mysteries right after yours.
All right.
In the chat. So but yeah, you do need to do it there. And if you're trying to search for the video, if you search the Blind Life December 2025, you'll probably get it, because the title of it has December 2025 in it. So if you put the Blind Life December 2025, after this ends and the new video comes up, it's not a new video, it's this video, but it just once it's available for after the live stream is over. So
yeah. Or talk back December 2025 too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We ready to wrap this thing up? But we've gone an hour and a half. We always say it's going to be an hour, and then we always go long.
No, that's kind of
it's kind of like your monthly Zoom meetings.
I was gonna say that's the Blind Life MO, right? As we go like super long. No, but I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. Oh,
sorry, Sam. The word just asked a very good question. We are slacking today. Are the prices available for Canadians?
Yes, we will say that for Canada and the US.
Okay.
It is available.
And sorry, everyone else, but shipping has just become insanely expensive. International shipping. It's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. And I should also mention that I don't think I haven't seen this lately, but this is the only way we do giveaways on this channel is in videos, and we will only announce the winners in videos. So if you ever have somebody reach out and say, hey, you're a winner, send me your address or whatever, don't do it. Like if you receive a text or something like that, or a comment, a reply to a comment, and it says it's from me, hey, you're a winner, send me your information on WhatsApp. No, it's not me. Don't do it.
It's someone trying to scam you. So don't fall for that. It's only in the videos where it happens.
Right. Yeah. I only announce it in the videos. So,
okay.
All right. Do we think that's it?
I think so. So US and Canada, once this live stream is over, go to the comment section, not this comment section, but the comment section under the video that people can watch later, and comment either fingernail or mystery.
Yep. And everybody have happy holidays. Whatever that is coming up for you. Happy holidays, and
happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year. And hopefully I'll see some of you guys at ATIA or CES or CSUN. Looking forward to that. I'm also doing a conference in Virginia in March. I'll tell you about that later on. So yeah, sounds good. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good one.